Hi, welcome to Dr. Jea and JP's Vidcast, a series of video podcasts designed to disrupt your current ways of thinking and breathe new perspectives into your daily life.
That's right. Sometimes we can get so caught up in a certain way of thinking that it's important to take new perspectives, and the only way we do that is by talking things out. My name is JP Butler, and I've been a motivational speaker since 2005, and I'm also the author of Live Unconditionally. This is Dr. Jea, a very important person in my life. Dr. Jea was a former professor of mine and is now one of my personal coaches and a very close friend of mine.
My name is Dr. Jea. I am the founder of Building Brilliance, a consulting firm designed to nurture individuals to achieve the extraordinary. I act as a personal and organizational development consultant and appreciate having opportunities to build relationships with people and support them in being architects of lives that transcend the ordinary.
And what's interesting is that we're not here creating these vidcasts because of our professional careers. We're here because of the journeys that Jay and I have taken as both a speaker and as a coach. Sometimes when we're talking about perspectives, Jay and I have had a chance to share that with so many people, but even in our journey, we've learned so many other perspectives from them as well. For instance, I can think of many different times that Jay has really challenged my perspectives to help me evolve. And the biggest one that I can think of is even when I came out. Jay was really there to help support me think about new ways of thinking about my life, who I am, and how I can still form really strong relationships with the people around me.
And JP has been one of my most treasured confidants and someone who I can talk to about the challenges of being a mother and all of my dating stories and relationship needs.
Dating.
Oh, the joys of dating. And so he has been one of the people who I've been able to talk to from a very authentic, vulnerable place. And I treasure that. Thank you. Great. So today, we're going to discuss relationships because that is the center of a lot of our conversations, whether it's relationships with family, relationships with men. Both of us have the luxury of trying to navigate the world of men from very different perspectives,
Yes,
which
we
is
have.
often fun and very entertaining.
Yes.
So we thought we'd start with something fun and entertaining, given that we want you to log in and watch us weekly.
So Jay, thinking about all of these different relationship questions that have been coming up, what would you say is like the number one question that's been on your mind?
I think for me, I often wonder, is this relationship really meeting my needs?
Oh, okay.
I get to this place after I've passed the newness and the butterflies and the excitement, and I start to get to a place where I have to ask myself, is this relationship meeting my needs, or is it time to move on?
Right, so let's do this. Before our next vidcast next week, let's do this, because I think that we might be asking the wrong question. But to see if that's the case, what I think we should do is, everyone for the next week, write down a few needs that you have in your relationship. It can be now. You can also write down needs that you may have had even a year ago or maybe 5 years ago. Write down a few needs, and when we come back next week, we'll dive into that question a little bit more.
We look forward to seeing you next week and hope you will tune in to our next video cast. Also, we would love to hear your comments, so please write down topics you'd like Dr. Jea and JP to discuss. You obviously know relationships are coming up next, and those can be tricky, so maybe you have specific questions, and we look forward to hearing them and want to hear your feedback. Have a wonderful week. Go shine light and love into the world.
Take care.